And next, we have David Wolf, Head of Research, Content and Publications at LGT, one of Avaloq clients. Thank you, David, for being with us today for this short interview.
Thanks for having me here.
I am curious to know a bit about your role at the LGT. Can you please elaborate on that?
Mm-hmm. I work for the research department of LGT Private Banking Europe, where I, together with my dedicated teams of investment writers, in collaboration with all the research analysts and strategists, write, edit, lay out and publish all publications and investment content of our private bank. We also develop our channels and our processes, which was why we came in contact with Adviscent.
Mm-hmm. All that sounds very interesting, but I'm sure that it also entails some challenges. Can you tell us a bit about the main pain points that you see in the area of research content and publications?
Yes, of course. I think the biggest issue, the biggest pain point is efficiency. You see, an analyst should make research, and we always, when we have to make a new publication, we manually edit those texts, we manually insert some charts or illustrations. It's all it's very manual labor, and every time we want to make an update on that, it's the whole manual process over and over again. So we're looking for a solution to render that more efficient and to have an automatic creation of those documents and updates of those documents, which is not the case until now.
Okay. So in that line, could you please explain why did you choose Adviscent as a partner?
We had a really specific problem. We didn't want to develop a solution ourselves. We knew there were vendors in the market that made exactly what we looked for. We looked for a new content management tool, a structured database, the way we wanted it, and an efficient document syndication afterwards in all the channels we wanted, also to be enabled for the future for different formats that are not in use yet within LGT. So with Adviscent, we found a partner that had a track record in that direction, which already made such projects with comparable private banks. And that's why we chose Adviscent as a partner.
I see, clear. When it comes to a new project, how this initial phase look like?
Well, we structured the products along the different modules of the interactive advisory framework of Adviscent. The first module is the content creation and management. We analyzed our investment recommendation landscape, our publication landscape, decomposed it into little content items, where we were afterwards able to recompose them into the different publications. So no more creation of documents, but content creation on that level that is automatically distributed in all the different publications. And then we looked at template, automated filling out and updating of those templates, and the whole publication process, 4i principles, etc., that are now included in that tool. The second step is then the content distribution. We want to create PDFs out of that, of course. Then we want to create editable presentations, but also HTML snippets to be able to use that in a whole range of different applications afterwards. And then there's the content consumption. So we want to feed those documents and those contents we created in the existing channels we already have, and the relationship manager and front employee is used to using.
I see, very clear. To conclude, let me ask you what's next? What do we do with this content?
Well, now that we completed the task of having always documents that are up to date, we can, of course, go in channels where research is not yet available. So have an automated output into our e-banking, having a nice way of presenting that research in e-banking, which is not by just uploading PDFs. And well, then afterwards, it's integration in an advisory workbench to make that content available for the advisor in the advisory process for investment recommendations, for investment proposals, etc.
Very clear. Thank you very much, David, for having been with us today. This is the end of the interview. Thank you very much.